Charlotte? Charlotte? Oh, where are you, my dear Charlotte? Oh, what is a girl gonna do?
Melanie, my sweet Melanie, come to me. Say you'll be mine and wait for me to return from the war. Say you'll be mine and we will live in merriment forever.
Oh, Dashley, you know I can't marry you. My heart is promised to Percival.
That scoundrel? How could you promise your love to such worthless scum of the earth?
Ah! You mustn't say such things about the man I have to marry.
Melanie, must you dash my heart upon the rocks with such harsh and unkind words? Can't you look into these tearful eyes, my dear Melanie, and realize the pain and hurt you will cause by casting me into the war without a promise of matrimony?
I won't be untrue to Percival. He's the man you could only hope to be. I just received a letter from him in Charleston. He wants us to be wed as soon as the war was over.
But I have riches, my dear Melanie. I can buy you anything your little heart desires. If only you will be mine.
No, 1,000 times no. Leave me now to think of my poor dear Percival out there in the cold, without my kisses to warm and comfort him.
But Melanie, won't you allow my kisses to warm the cockles of your heart at night?
Dear Melanie, I'm shocked to find you with this carpetbagger, alone without a chaperone. What would your mother say?
Don't get your corset in a bind, dear Charlotte. Dashley was only giving me a friendly goodbye kiss. He's off to go fight for the South. Goodbye, Dashley. Go fight for the South so that we might keep the heritage that is ours.
I will go, sweet Melanie, but it is with a heavy heart that I will fight your precious war. I will go, and I will spill my blood upon the red, red soil of Georgia. Goodbye, my dear Charlotte. Sweet Melanie.
Oh, Charlotte, I'm so glad that you're here. Sherman's army's coming. What are we going to do?
I'm afraid there's nothing we can do, Melanie. It looks as though the North is winning the war. We must flee and hide from the nasty clutches of the enemy.
No! I won't leave. This is my home. I won't leave only if we will allow those nasty Yankees to burn it to the ground.
But Melanie, if you stay, they will kill you.
Then let them. Is it not better to die in the shadows of home and family than to live in a land that is distant and strange?
Melanie! Sweet Melanie, you can't mean what you say. I will get Brett. He will know what to do. Brett! Oh, Brett! In here in the drawing room.
Over here, Charlotte! Your practice here!
Brett, tell me what I have to do, Melanie, since she is going to stay here and die in the hands of the Yankees.
Sweet precious Melanie, you can't mean what you say.
If the Yankees have won this war, then my poor dear Percival's probably dead. What is there to live for?
You have my love to live for, sweet Melanie.
Oh, Brett, you don't mean that.
I must be honest with you, Charlotte. I never loved you. I love Melanie. I always have and I always will.
No, it can't be. You love me. Not her.
No!
Oh, Brett, do you really love me?
Is the door to clay as red as a cart? Melanie, will you be my bride?
Yes!
But Melanie, what about Percival? You said it was only he you loved.
Who? He? He's probably dead somewhere. I'd rather love a man still standing than one lying in the coldest ground.
Your fickle heart is as sweet as a hummingbird's song.
What is happening? My world is coming apart around me. The Yankees are coming, and the only man I have ever loved has pledged his affection to my own cousin.
Dear Melanie, you have made me so happy. Allow me to seal our pact with a kiss.
No! If I can't have you, Brett, then nobody can. A bag.
Goodbye, my love. I will see you in the great plantation in the sky.
Oh, Charlotte, what
battlefield, but in the hearts of each person who lives as a victim of life and circumstance and love. And now, the last casualty will lie before you, haunted and dead in her own right. The war is mine, and the final battle is over.
Okay, that is the blood. Bring up the lights. Everyone up.
Beautiful! Everyone, just beautiful! Trevor, you came in the wrong door again.
As of the last talking, I have some stage left.
And you missed your cue again.
I can done better than that, Colin. It's just that I didn't want to dip my hair.
I think I was absolutely perfect. Did you think I was perfect, Colin?
McCall, what's with this line on page 72? Is the Georgia clay as red as a carrot? I don't know about you, my dear McCall, but I've never once seen a red carrot.
That's just it, Colin. The Georgia clay is not really red at all. It's more of an orange, tangerine color, much like that of a carrot.
I think the chance to red as a radish.
I don't like the ending. I think Charlotte should shoot herself rather than take the poison. Besides, this is far too much to hold in my hands. I can't break my fall properly, and it's messing up my hair. Of course, Stella, I'll change it right away.
I think I was absolutely astonishing.
I saw you trying to upstage me in that last scene. Don't think for a minute that you're going to get away with it.
I was working the stage.
Trevor, how many times have I told you? It's that all that weight flopping around like some muskrat on tranquilizers.
Leave my muskrat alone!
Trevor, change carrot to radish.
I'm the playwright here, and I choose certain words for a certain effect.
And the Georgia clay is orange, not red.
I'm the star of this play, and I won't have you upstaging me every chance you get. And Colin, I insist you direct your cast to enter the stage correctly. I swear, I'm dealing with a stage full of incompetent greenhorns.
Yes, Chad?
I'm right here, sir. Chad, why didn't you cue Trevor to come through the right door?
I tried, sir, but he insisted on entering stage left.
And Colin, I insist this matter of Mellon's constant attempts to upstage me be dealt with immediately.
Okay, you're just mad because I'm younger than you?
Really? Colin, are you going to allow a two-bit actress to talk that way to a star?
Yes, Stella.
I mean, no, Stella.
Colin, sir, I was wondering if there might be a part I could audition for in this production.
Chad, you're an assistant to the director, not an actor.
But if you could just allow me the chance to show you.
So if you give me a pen that actually writes, and might I say Stella, it would bring it once again, a flawless performance.
How was my soliloquy at the end? Did it make you want to cry? The impact was overwhelming. Oh, McCall, you bring me another great role.
McCall, I did notice that I had 5 less lines than the last production.
That was so Stella could have more lines. Just as it should be.
Did I overdo it on my exit line? I think I overdid it on my exit line.
Okay, people, we still have a lot of work to do. Let's prepare for the fire scene.
Where is he?
I do need to smoke. Where am I smoke?
Chad, where's my pen?
I'm not Chad.
Chad, have you seen my smoke?
I am not Chad.
Of course you're Chad. No, go fetch Vigil and go fetch Colin a pen.
For the last time, I am not Chad. I'm glad. It's been brother.
Oh, Chad, you're always playing silly little games.
Oh, believe me, this is no... Oh. Why, excuse me. You took my breath away for a moment. Why, you're a vision. That's what you are. A vision.
Chad, what's got into you? Stella needs her smokes.
I'm back. Let's find my brother Chad at once. Chad! Chad!
Just as I suspected, he could be a Yankee spy in search of more battle crimes.
How many times have I have to tell you this is a
play, not the real thing.
Okay, let's take 5 and then we forge ahead.
I'm gonna try my exit line again. Help! Help! Oh, somebody help me!
Whoa! Let's go where that battle seemed the best. Let me carry the sword.
Here you go, sir.
Chuck, is that you?
I beg your pardon.
But just now.
Didn't you ask for a pen, sir? And about the audition. You see, Colin, I just had a small chance to work myself up to an acting role. Just a small.
I said no. Now, come to the wing with Cole and I when we go some scripting, please.
Yes, sir.
I'll talk about the script, but I am not changing character. The wall, the blood, the fighting does not rage only on the battlefield, but in the hearts of each person who lives as a victim of life and circumstance and love. And now, the last casualty will lie before you, haunted and dead in her own right. The wall is mine, and the final battle is over. Who are you?
Stella Devine. I can't believe I'm actually standing this close to you. That was a fine soliloquy. So wonderful. So touching. Oh, may I get your autograph?
This is a closed rehearsal. How did you sneak in?
Oh, please don't be mad at me, Miss Stella. I only wanted to get a glimpse of a true star. I've seen every play you've ever performed in. You're my idol, my inspiration.
I'm not sure I like you sneaking up on me that way. What are you, one of the extras?
An extra? You mean for the show?
Well, I just figured. What with the southern dialect and all? You sound like a scene right out of the play.
Oh, no, ma'am. I'm from the South, Savannah, Georgia.
Well, fiddle-dee-dee. You still have me slayed while you're trespassing on my stage.
Oh, Miss Stella, I've spent weeks trying to get up the nerve to actually meet you. You're even more spectacular up close.
I'm sorry, but if you want an autograph, you'll just have to wait until after the show like everyone else.
I have a scrapbook full of rave reviews from all your plays. I've read your autobiography, how you passed up Hollywood for the live stage because you love the feeling of a live audience, an audience that will reach out and embrace you with their love and adoration.
Oh, yes, well now you're seeing. It'll be a good Southern Belle scat.
Oh, of course. I wouldn't dream of being in your way.
I didn't say that to hurt your feelings, Nicole, just that this script isn't as strong as fancy.
This is a masterpiece, and if you can't see that, maybe you're not the director you used to be.
Are you calling me washed up?
If the bar of soap fits, wash with it.
Chuck, I can't seem to breathe.
But sir, if you can only just listen to
Chad, my inhaler's on the table in the back.
Okay. Sorry I called you washed up. Maybe you're right. My scripts are getting weak. It seems my muse is slowly dying away.
Oh, sit down. You've been working so hard.
It's just, we opened in less than a month and there's still so many problems wrong with the show.
Problems with my script, you mean?
Now, Nicole, can't you see the poor soul can't breathe?
Go ahead, Stella. Take up for Colin. You always take up for Colin.
Come on over here and take a load off. You've been staying up too many late nights making your revision.
My script is weak. I'm not the award-winning writer I used to be. Oh, Bradley, you say the most flattering things.
Well, I have been told that, yes.
Chuck, where's my inhaler?
Oh, Colin, you silly little thing. This isn't Chad. This is Brad.
I was distracted from looking for my brother by the fascination of sweet Maryland's smile.
Sweet Marilyn smile. Have you ever heard anything more romantic in all your life?
Close your mouth, dear. I feel a draft.
Excuse me, I didn't see you sitting there.
Are you still here? I thought I told you to leave.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just on my way out.
Well, wait a minute, are you one of the girls auditioning for the party scene?
Oh, no, sir. I just came by to see the star up close. Why, thank you.
You airhead. Go look for your marbles.
But I don't have any marbles.
Oh, if you'll excuse me, I almost forgot my terribly important mission. I must find my at once. Have you seen him?
I saw him just a second ago. Or was that you? Or was that him looking like you? Or was it the other way around?
Mary, quick, the sky is calling. You better take cover.
Oh my gosh, my horoscope was right!
Chad, right before I lose my cool.
What a beautiful southern dialect. You must have worked on that for weeks.
Oh no, ma'am. I was born that way. I'm from Savannah.
Georgia?
No, Rhode Island.
You live here in town?
Yes, my husband was transferred here from Savannah. He's in the military. We only lived here for a short while. He would work every weekend, so I would come to the shows here and watch Miss Stella's flawless performances night after night. But one night, when I came home, I found a note. He was leaving me because he had found another woman. You poor girl, he deserted you. We were only married for 1 year. I didn't have enough money to go back home, so I took a job in a little cafe to try and get enough money to go back home to my sick mother in Georgia. I just about had it with trying to eke out a pitiful living here, so I was on my way back to the highway to hitch a ride when I decided I just had to come see Miss Stella before I go.
He goes in. Sorry it took so long. I couldn't find it right away.
Chad, do you have a twin brother?
Why do you ask?
He was just in here.
Brad was here? Why? What could he possibly? Do not let him see me. Do not tell him I'm here. Do you hear me? Whatever you do not tell him I'm here.
I need a doctor. I need a doctor. Quick, somebody call 911.
What's the matter, Dash? Did someone steal your hairbrush?
Please, I've been stabbed.
Stabbed? Oh, I can't breathe.
I refuse to work that out any longer, Colin. He thinks he's really fighting a war.
What happened?
We were practicing the fights, he cracked one in the back, and he stabbed me with that blasted sword. Colin, I told you we shouldn't let him use a real weapon.
Authenticity is of utmost importance.
Don't you see? I've been cut. My body is flawed. Why? You can even leave a scar.
Dash, you're overreacting again.
Stella, can you tell me how I'm supposed to live when the very source of life is flowing from my pierced veins onto the floor on which we are all fixed?
Save it for the play, Dash.
Dash Tippett.
Yes, that is I. And who, may I ask, are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I interrupted a sacred moment of theater. Please pretend I'm not even here.
That's hard to do when you keep reminding us with your little imposition.
I didn't get your name.
Oh, I'm Ginger. Ginger Snow from Savannah.
Ginger, have you ever done any acting?
Oh, me? Act? Oh, no. I just couldn't stand on a stage in front of people. I'm much too shy and reserved. The stage is for people such as Mr. Tippett or Miss Stella. I'm more of an observer, an admirer, that's all. Have you ever tried acting? Like I said, I just couldn't.
Give the girl an Academy Award.
Stella, please. Agnes, can you come out here, please?
Why are you calling Agnes?
Ginger, dear, if my intuitions are correct, they usually are, you may have what it takes to be on stage, and it pays much more than waiting tables. Just think of it as a way of getting home quicker to your poor mother without risking hitchhiking. You know she wouldn't want you to do that.
Please, you haven't seen me.
Do you call me, sir?
Yes, Agnes, arrange to have Ginger audition with the rest of the girls tomorrow.
Audition! Colin, you're not serious.
But sir, like I said, I just came by to see Miss Stella.
Now, you let me worry about that. You're full of potential.
She's full of it, all right.
Yes, sir. Come on. You two sign up right away.
I'm speechless. I mean, standing on the same stage as Miss Stella was one thing, but the thought of actually performing in the same play, why, it's just unimaginable, that's all.
Come on, honey.
Colin, I demand to know what this is all about. Since when do you audition anyone off the street?
Really, Stella, you're someone quite petty. The girl is down on her luck. You heard her, and she's perfect for one of the girls for the party scene. You won't even have to teach her to do dialogue.
Do I have to remind you that this is professional theater? I won't perform with a waitress from the diner down the street.
I'm just trying to give the poor girl a break.
No, I won't have it, Colin. Do you know how many girls are professionally trained for the theater? Who come to audition after audition, hoping, praying for the chance to perform with great Stella Devine.
I have to agree with Stella Colin. I don't like the idea of performing with an amateur. An inexperienced actor has never set foot on this stage.
Why are we just standing around? Sherman's army is closing in and we must be ready at a moment's notice.
I'll strike! That's what I'll do. Perform with an amateur. It'll be a cold day in Hawaii before I'll allow it.
Have you guys been talking about me again?
Trevor, if you come near me one more time with that raised red sword, I'll see to it that you never work again.
No fear, fellow. This sword is in the hands of a trained expert.
We're dead for sure.
Trevor, put the sword down.
Trevor, stop waving that thing around until you learn how to use it.
Aha! If I frighten you that easily, imagine how the Northerners will run when they set their eyes on my weapon of war.
Trevor, this is a stage, not a battlefield. Give me the sword. Give McCall the sword.
Okay, wait a minute. This guy can't really fall. Brad just told me so.
My heart beats. Oh, yes, it does flutter. With every little word, your sweet flutter.
Edit.
Why did you torture me so?
Guys, it's so much fun.
Here, Trevor, why don't you practice some more?
You dirty Yankee! You'll never take the snow from us!
Trevor Trace, you bring him back this very minute. I'm gonna edit him some more. What a beautiful theater you have, Miss Street. So elegant and professional. Why, thank you ever so much, Miss Gillis. We are quite proud of our humble little playhouse. Oh, hello, Marilyn. Miss Gillis, this is Marilyn Monet, one of our contract players. Marilyn, this is Mr. Cortez von Sizzlewig and his translator, Louita Gillis. Nice to meet you, I'm sure. Mr. von Sizzlewig is planning on opening a small theater in Alabama.
Oh, I just love Alabama. One time I went shopping in Anchorage.
Marilyn, sweetie. That was Alaska.
Alaska, Alabama. You've seen one city. You've seen them all.
As I was saying, they'll be spending a few days with us to learn the goings-on in a successful theater. That's right. After our research, if Mr. Sizzlewood is impressed, he will be financially supporting a small playhouse back home in Alabama. You see, Cortez is an oil tycoon.
And you, Charmaine, se volo banche.
Oh, Lulu, ya cantiga, mia cortesia. Doesn't he speak English? No, Mr. Sizzlewig is from the small village of Yatna. I don't believe I've ever heard of Yatna. Is it anywhere near India? Yes. You pass India, take a right at Ireland, catch a boat to Italy, and from there a little jumper plane towards Russia, and you'll find Yatna in a little remote offset of the Mediterranean. I'm not a geography major, but isn't
Pipple papa, candy did yakety yak kinkle kinkle.
Mr. Very excited to be here in America.
Oh gosh, I've never met a foreigner before. Hello, my name is Marilyn Monet. I am an American.
American. Yeah.
Oh gosh, would you look at that? It's like he understood me or something. Would you like to kiss my other hand?
Marilyn, sweetie, Mr. Sizzlewood's time is precious, and we have much to discuss. Now, Miss Gillis, what is it that we can do for you exactly? Mr. Sizzlewood is a large enterprise. He goes provide financial backing in order to plant quality careers all across the nation. What a vibrant experience to spend quality time in a successful playhouse. That's why we're here. Please know you all will be a great big help in allowing us to observe your fine establishment, especially the wonderful Stella Devine. Ah, yes. What would we do without our Stella? Miss Stella, we like to call her, although she prefers to be called Your Highness.
Your ancientness, more like it.
Marilyn?
Well, it's true. Nobody wants to come see an old woman perform anymore. I think we should throw her out and bring in someone more young and beautiful. Besides, she's dreadfully hateful to me.
Now, Marilyn, we mustn't point fingers.
Well, I don't care. She's getting all the young leading lady roles that I should be getting.
Cola.
Fahapin, Josalahi,
topic.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand what he said. He was just saying that he and I need some time to go over notes before we begin our observation tomorrow. Is there someplace private that we can go?
Why don't you stay here? Marilyn and I will go backstage to check on some costumes. Come along, Marilyn.
Goodbye, Mr. Sizzlewig.
Vola Marie, te delle podele, Booga booga you two. Cola.
Knock that off and tell me what you think you were doing.
Shh, do you want to give us away?
I'm not sure I want to stay here if that's the way you're going to act.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me. All that smooching and lovey-dovey talk to Miss Movie Star.
I was just playing my part.
I don't remember your part involving spooning other women.
Listen, Louisa. Punchy mobile, la 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 la.
Excuse me. I forgot my fan.
That's quite all right. I think she likes me.
That's it. I'm out of here.
Listen, sweetums, we've got to see this through. The paper's counting on us.
I did not quit my position as head cashier at the A&P to watch you kiss the hands of every little Jezebel you come in contact with.
I was just playing my part. It's what I imagined a foreigner would do. They're always kissing girls' hands.
I'll never know why I let you talk me into this crazy paper. They'll catch on to us, I just know it.
Not if we keep our heads about it. Listen, sweetums, I love you. And no beautiful, skinny actress will change that. I love you.
Do you mean that?
You know I do, sweet thing. And if I can get this story, it'll sell papers. And if papers sell, I'll be offered a promotion. And if I'm offered a promotion, I'll finally be able to afford to marry you and get you out of 5 points forever.
Well, all right. But if that little flizzy bats one more eyelash at you, I'm going to pull them right off of you. Deca yo-yo vanilla cocoa.
You've got to be careful no one hears me talking.
Are you sure you want a simple country girl from Alabama as a bride?
Don't pull that I'm not good enough for your routine.
Well, Billy, I'm not. All I've ever known is small town checking groceries and asking if they have a coupon for that. And you...
And me, a big city newspaper reporter from Chicago, who is much too sophisticated for such a simple girl.
It's true. But one day I'll show you that I'm real life on the edge. Get the scoop. Beat out the competition.
And you're proving it by coming here and helping me with this story.
Do you really think there's a story here?
Of course. Stella Devine is the hottest thing in the theater right now. She's always in the papers. But there's one angle no one has ever taken on her, and that is the tyrant angle.
What's the tyrant name?
You see, anyone this talented and famous has to be rude to the rest of the theater company. So we just sit around, watch her belittle her fellow cast members, watch her demand her own way, and if we're lucky, hit a few people, and then write the story of all stories. Stella Devine, tyrant of the stage.
Marilyn just gives a great quote we can use. Miss Stella, she's dreadful hateful to me.
Well, trash me high and mighty.
National Enquirer's got nothing on it.
Yo flamingo, tira, timbo, disky, ya, adios.
Yes, I will go get the rest of my things.
Gotta make sure it shines for combat. You ever see anything shine like that before? What's the matter? Can't got your tongue?
Willa,
What?
Willa, Jackie Pumple.
We love chicky bubble. What?
Leave loco nada for me do tira hapo jin little moon.
You just say something about my mama. Bring your Yankee soldier buddies with you. How did you get here? We don't talk to no Yankees, so I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold you hostage right here in Magnolia. I'll take you out back and throw you in the root cellar. What you gotta say about that, huh, foreigner?
It's very nice to meet you.
for the garden party scene. Chet?
I'm right here, sir.
Chet, have you seen Agnes? She has the costume list from you.
I think she's in the back, sir. I'll call her. Agnes!
I could have done that myself. What's wrong with you? I guess you've seen a ghost.
It's my brother, sir. I can't let him find me.
What's that about anyway? Are you in trouble with the law?
No, sir, nothing like that at all. It's just... I know my father sent him to take me home. He's never liked the thought of my being in show business. He always wanted me to be something more important, you know, like a doctor or lawyer. But theater is the path I've chosen. It's my life, I tell you!
Okay, calm down. You're bound to run into each other sooner or later. This theater is not that large.
But sir, if you could just give me an audition, I could prove to my family once and for all that I can make it as a star.
You're my assistant. There are enough actors running around.
I didn't want to tell you this, Colin, but you forced me to. I auditioned for a show on Broadway a few weeks back.
That's nice.
If I get the part, I'll have to leave the Ritz. You'll have to go on without me.
Look on Broadway, Chad.
You called, sir?
Yes, Agnes. Do you have that costume for me?
Oh, it's right here, sir. You're going to love the dress I made for Stella in the ballroom scene. Absolutely breathtaking.
Agnes, have you noticed a few extra wrinkles around Stella's eyes lately?
No, I haven't. And neither have you.
I can see both of her faces. Stella isn't as young as she used to be.
Can't you just give her a break, Colin? After all, she's still a very talented actress. Isn't that what matters most?
Unfortunately, not, I'm afraid. People want to see young and sexy, not old and run down. And last week I saw her taking, I can't say it.
What? You saw her taking what?
I saw her taking milk and magnesia.
I don't think Stella's run down at all. She has more life than all of us put together. She's the reason most people come to this theater.
That's just it, Agnes. Ticket sales have been dropping lately. I'm afraid people are growing tired of the same old Stella.
For shame, Colin. Stella has given you the best years of her career. She's made a famous director out of you and made this theater more money than any other actor has stood on this stage. People are not old underwear, Colin. You can't throw them away when the elastic wears out.
Come on here now, hold up your shoulders. That's Mommy's girl.
Mommy, I'm nervous.
You have nothing to worry about. Mommy is right here. Here, let me brush on that hair right there.
Can we help you with something?
Yes, I'm Linda Lane. And this is my lovely daughter, Lori. She's here for the audition.
All right, well, we need you to sign up right over.
Isn't she lovely? I mean, have you ever seen anything more lovely in your entire life?
Yes, lovely. I have props to check. I guess we deal with Mrs. Lane and her lovely daughter.
My daughter is very talented. She was voted most likely to win a talent show when she was in junior high. Say something to the nice lady, sweetheart. She says she's very excited to be here, that she'll do the very best job she can for you and your fine company.
Mommy, I can talk. I'm sure that's very interesting. Now, if you could please just sign in over here.
Would you like to see what little Lori can do? Go ahead, Lori, do the little routine Mommy taught you.
Mrs. Lane, I'm not the one who auditioned yet. Mommy, I'm embarrassed.
No, you're not. No. Mommy will play the music. And you...
Mrs. Lane, I'm afraid I don't
Keep your head up with your arms. That's Mommy's girl, isn't she precious?
Yes, precious. Now, Mrs. Lane, you really need
No,
to...
no. That's not how Mommy taught you how to do that step. Here. Let Mommy show you.
Mrs. Lane! Mrs. Lane! Oh, excuse me! Mother!
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot myself for a moment.
Mrs. Lane, as I was trying to tell you earlier, I'm not the one who auditions the acts. I'm afraid you're just wasting energy.
I just want to show you how good I mean, my daughter is. That's all.
Please just sign in. I just can't believe all this is happening to me.
I mean, just yesterday I was a waitress in a little cafe, and now
she's not me. She's so much more than that. I think she's the greatest actress who's ever lived. Agnes, would you please see that Miss Jacob gets signed in? Thank you.
Oh, are you auditioning too? Lori dear, come meet a fellow actor. This is my daughter Lori. Would you like to see her dance?
No. That's all right, Mrs. Lane. Everyone will audition together.
Well, it's just that you can, until you see what what she can do. It's just unbelievable.
What a beautiful little girl you've got there, Mrs. Lane. So pure and cheerful.
Mommy, I like this pretty one.
Oh, and you're sure to get a part with a voice as lovely as yours.
You talk funny. Where are you from?
I'm from the South.
Golly, I've never been a real hick before.
That's not very nice.
That's all right, Miss Lane. I think she's plumb charming.
Can you believe it now? It's Dash! Damn
Hello, girls.
Dash, David! I can't believe it's really you.
It is hard to believe, isn't it?
I just loved your last play. The lazy shoemaker who got the boot. You were absolutely breathtaking.
Funny. That's what I thought.
Do we get to audition with you today?
Yes, all dance numbers will be with me.
I can expect anyone. Don't listen to her. She's too feet.
Go! Don't scrabble over Dash. Besides, school's not good for my costume.
Girls, I need you to sign in, please.
Will you wait for me, Dash? And me?
I will wait as long as it takes, my dear mademoiselle.
Brother.
Where's Colin? We need to get things underway. Chad! Would you please send Colin in?
By the way, Mrs. McKee.
Thank you. Come in. Today we are hosting auditions for the extras in our show. Please have a seat and be comfortable. Coco, Llama, say, Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus, Chili and Taco Bell Grande.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse.
We're ready to begin this with.
Okay, may I have everyone's attention? We're going to begin with group auditions. You will either dance or mingle, move to the stage, and wait for the music to begin.
All right, dear. Now remember everything Mommy has taught you. You're a star. You must let everyone know.
Ma'am, if you don't mind, please remove yourself from the stage. Ma'am.
Mrs. Lane.
Oh, yes. Oh, of course. Do good for Mommy.
I will, Mommy.
Chad, have you seen Stella?
Yes, sir, she's in the back.
Please tell her it's time to begin.
Stella! It's time to get started with auditions!
Please, let's get on with things. I have a manicure this afternoon. Miss Stella, it's really you. I've seen all your plays. I'm president of your fan club. Yoo-hoo, Miss Stella. I'm Linda Lane, Lori Lane's mother. I just know you're going to be impressed by her little performance this afternoon. I'm sure I can't wait.
Get the mother on the stage.
Lori, dear, curtsy for Miss Stella.
Girls, you're mingling in the background. Line up and get ready for the big. Get the mother off the stage.
Are we a prima donna?
Will you please stop speaking English? I beg your pardon. I was just explaining to Mr. Sizzleman. That is the famous Miss Stella we've heard about. Miss Stella.
Miss Stella, yeah.
Okay. Everyone's at the ball at the Beauregard Plantation in Atlanta. The waltz music will begin as everyone mingles. The girls are soon over Dash when Stella's character runs into the news of war. No.
You'll play Gertrude. Agnes, meet us.
Excuse me, Mr. Collin. I hate to mention it, but my little Lori knows that scene so well. She just practiced her lines and knows them by heart.
Agnes?
Mrs. Lane, everyone will have a chance to read.
I'm just so nervous. Listen, sister. You plan on stealing his part from me. I mean, my Lori, you got another thing coming.
Mrs. Lane, it's not nice to threaten the other actors.
Actor? can't you see the love in my eyes? You!
That's the same glance I would hear from every girl who looks my way.
But, Dashley, do you see me as you see all the other bells?
Dear Gertrude, I must be honest. You were only another rose in the garden, another grain of sand on the beach, a mere magnolia hanging from 100 magnolia trees.
So you're saying I'm one of a kind?
You're not listening. All these beautiful roses belong in my garden, and I, my dear, am their prize caretaker.
Oh, Dashley, you broke in my heart, and it cries behind your keep the heart.
Girls, Dash is weary from the hot southern heat. I need a place to rest my head.
Oh, Dashley, dear Dashley.
What is it, you shrubs?
Daddy just received the official word. We're going to war.
You'll be all right. Girls, sit. Don't worry, Sir Charlotte. Sal's sure to win over those rascally Yankees.
That's not why I shed my tears. It's my beloved Brett I fear of losing. They'll send him off to battle and my eyes may never gaze upon his radiant presence anymore. Can't you see I'm pointless without his sweet embrace to soothe my fearful dread? Oh, Dashley, dear Dashley, living is not life at all if living is life without the man I long to love. Forever is the longest time of them all. So breathe my slumbering soul so that all I am may wither and I breathe no more.
You must claim his love before it is claimed by some carpetbagger's Jezebel.
Colin, have you seen my costume for scene 4?
Speaking of Jezebel!
Don't you see we're in the middle of the scene?
Oh, sorry. What a beautiful scene that was, Miss Stella. It brought tears to my eyes, that's what it did.
You did that on purpose, upstaging me, and you're not even in this scene!
I don't know what you're talking about. Stella, dear, calm down. You're getting worked up again. Colin, we need to take 5.
We need to keep things moving. Okay, Marilyn, you read the stuff.
Oh, no, you don't. That's just what you would like to have happen. Anything to get a chance to take my place. That was your plan, wasn't it, Miss Jezebel?
Wait, huh?
Well, your plan failed, Missy. Colin, I want someone else to read my part, but not Marilyn.
Of course. Who would you suggest?
I'm not the director. Do your job and pick someone.
Okay, Ginger, you read for Stella.
Me? Well, I'm not even worthy to hold the script.
That's exactly why you should be the one. Just do your best and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Very well. Ginger, you read for Stella.
Well, how do you like that cup of tea? Here stands the most talented girl on stage, and she's not going to get the chance to show her stuff.
All right, Lori, you read for Gertrude.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Collins. Thank you. You won't regret giving her this chance.
Come on, Stella.
I'm warning you. Here. Let Mommy show you how to read from your script.
But, Mommy, it's my audition.
Of course it is, dear. Just let me show you how it's done. That's all.
Page 27 from the top.
Oh, Dashley, can't you see the love in my eyes? For you.
Stop. Mrs. Lang, isn't your daughter the one auditioning for the part?
I'm showing her the character's motivation. So if you'll kindly exit the stage so that I might continue. It's late.
No, it's Loon. And I give the orders.
Can we please get on with this? I have a tanning session in an hour.
Colin, can't we keep this thing moving?
Fine. I don't know why they call me the director. It's clear that I have no control over my own production. Page 27 from the top without me. Fine with you, Colin. Great comprehension. You're welcome. Page 27.
Oh, Dashley, can't you see the love in my eyes? For you.
That's just the same glance I procure from every girl that looks my way.
But Dashley, do you see me as you see all the other bells?
Dear Gertrude, I must be honest. You are only another rose in the garden, another grain of sand on the beach, a mere magnolia hanging from 100 magnolia trees.
So you're saying I'm one of a kind?
Gertrude, the chances of us getting together, 21,700,453 to 1.
Oh, Dashley! You have broken my heart! And you hate the pain!
Whatever. Girls, that's weird. Need a place to rest.
Oh, Dashley. Oh, Dashley.
What is it, dear Charlotte?
Daddy's just received the official warrant. We're going to Word. Oh, I'm sorry. That was dreadful. May I please try it again?
Of course, you're doing fine. Just relax.
Oh, Dashley. Dear Dashley.
What is it, dear Charlotte?
Daddy's just received the official word. We're going to Wawa.
It will be all right. Girls, sit. Don't worry, sweet Charlotte. Stop the short to win over those rascally games.
That's not why I shed my tears. It's my beloved Brett I fear of losing. They'll take him away and my eyes may never gaze upon his radiant presence anymore. Can't you see that I'm homeless without his sweet embrace to soothe my fearful dread? Oh, Dashley, dear Dashley. Living is not life at all. Living is life without the man I long to love. Forever is the longest time. So breathe. Breathe my slumbering soul so that all I am may wither and breathe no more.
Well, what did you think of my performance?
That was absolutely breathtaking.
It was the most superb piece of acting, besides my own, that I've ever seen.
My words, they've never sounded so poetic. Absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, stop embarrassing me.
You don't mean to say that I was actually good?
Good? My dear girl, that was a masterpiece performance.
But I was just reading the script.
Just reading the script. She was just reading the script. What a jewel you are, my girl.
Colin, don't you think it's time for a take 5?
Oh, but we just started.
And I do need to converse with you a moment.
Yes, Miss Rishi. Okay, let's take a few minutes. Coffee and donuts are through those doors in the green room.
But Mr. Colin, what did you think of my performance?
It was fine, just fine.
Oh, thank you. I knew you'd like it. Come on, Lori.
Colin, I want this girl in the show.
Of course, she gave an excellent reading. I'll give her one of the lead roles for the parties.
No, you don't understand. I want her in the lead.
The lead is Charlotte. Charlotte is Stella's part? Excuse me, this is a closed meeting.
Colin, that's Mr. Sizzlewick. You forget something?
Macaroni.
I guess he forgot something. Besides, he can't understand what we're saying. He doesn't speak English.
¿Qué little hokey pokey?
Pokey, pokey, yes. Whatever.
Well, can't be serious about giving away Stella's part.
Colin, we must both stop pretending. You know as well as I that we've been putting off the inevitable. Stella is much too old to keep playing these young roles. And ticket sales have been suffering because we don't have the guts to help Stella realize she's washed up.
But the script was written for Stella. The play was made for Stella.
Colin, did you hear my words come alive so much? So vibrant, so full of life. My words haven't sounded that exciting since Stella started acting 30 years ago.
Ginger, could you come out here, please?
You weren't needing me for anything at the moment, were you, sir?
Not at the moment.
You called Miss Witherstreet? Come in, Ginger, come in.
Is something the matter?
Of course not. Ginger, you gave a very impressive
Miss
speech.
Rivers, maybe now is not the right time.
Well, you know, it is hard to get a poor audition when you're being directed by the most brilliant man in the business.
Ginger, you got the part of Charlotte.
What's going on here? You know
words she is reading are more poetic than Shakespeare. You've got a point there. As flattered as I am at your confidence in me, I'm afraid I just could not accept such a generous offer.
Nonsense! You read the part perfectly. It was if you already had the part memorized.
Well, you know, as McCall said, the part was written for Stella.
We won't take no for an answer.
Well, we can't force you.
Well, you know, now that I think about it, how could I pass up such a generous offer?
You'll do it then?
I mean, if you really think I can.
Splendid. We'll draw up the appropriate papers immediately. Did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, Chef Boyardee.
Never mind. I'll have Agnes draw up the appropriate papers. This is just the break we need. Just the break we need.
Will you excuse us for a moment? When you tell Stella the news, break it to her gently, will you?
What do you mean when I tell her the news?
You have both the time and the guts. Plus, I have rehearsals to prepare for. Okay, break time's over.
This is all just happening so fast, I just don't know what to think.
Ah, you Jezebel?
What?
Oh, don't worry, dear. He doesn't speak English.
Oh,
Listen, don't say anything about the news you just got. There's a tactful way to deal with these kinds of delicate situations. I'm just not sure what that is yet.
who would have thought it would have been this easy? They're a bunch of regular pushovers, you know what I mean? Too bad you can't speak English because you could congratulate me on the greatest performance of my entire life. Oh, Miss Stella, I've spent weeks trying to get up the nerve to actually meet you. I'll show what a real star is like. Oh, Dashley, Daddy's just received the official word. We're going to WOA.
Ginger, may I ask what you think you're doing?
Oh, hello, Miss Stella. I was just going over my lines.
Well, you're going over the wrong ones, dear. Those were my lines you're just quoting. And what are you doing with my boa?
Poor Miss Stella, always getting worked up over the least little things.
And take that smoke out of your hands. Good heavens. You let the girl read 3 lines and she thinks she's a movie star.
Oh no, ma'am. Not a movie star, just Charlotte in the upcoming off-Broadway smash hit Civil War Darlings.
What kind of fancy world are you living in? You know that Charlotte is the part I'm playing. Now wait with me while I prepare for the next scene.
That's not why I shed my tears. It's my beloved Brett I fear of losing. They'll take him away and my eyes may never gaze upon his radiant presence anymore.
How dare you know my lines by heart?
Can't you see that I'm pointless without his sweet embrace to soothe my fearful dread?
What is all this about?
Oh, Dashley, dear, dear Dashley. Living is not life at all if living is life without the man I long to love.
Stop it, I say, stop this charade this very moment.
So breathe my slumbering soul so that all I am may wither and breathe no more.
So you do have my lines memorized.
Oops, hasn't McCall told you yet? Shame on me.
What are you talking about?
Why, I'm playing the lead now. They just told me.
No, you're lying. They wouldn't do that to me. I'm the star of this theater.
I hate to be the one to mention it, Miss Stella, but word is you're all washed up. You can't play the young parts that people want to see anymore.
You knew it. I knew you were up to no good the second you first set foot in this theater. You knew what you wanted all along, and you certainly didn't waste any time in getting it. Now, did you, Miss Ginger? Well, don't you think for 1 second that...
Oh, Miss Stella, don't get so paranoid. But I guess that would be a natural reaction from someone of your age. Please remember that you're the one who asked me to read your lines. So, in a way, you subconsciously wanted me to get your part. And for that, I am very grateful.
You won't get away with this.
I don't think you understand, Miss Stella. I already have.
Say you run away with me.
I'll run away with you.
You will?
Will I?
Run away with me.
No.
But you just said you would.
Only because you told me to.
So you'll not go with me?
Brad, my life is here. The stage is my world.
Then I guess there's only one thing to do.
I know. What is it?
I must deliver this message to my brother, and then I shall return home. I shall sit and wait for my broken heart to mend.
Oh, Brad.
Oh, Marilyn.
Oh, Brad.
Oh, Marilyn, this time spent with you today shall be forever embedded in my memory. You've been like the sugar in my coffee, the mortar in my brick wall, the Mozart in my CD player.
And you've been the sardines in my sandwich, the mayonnaise in my potato salad, the little blue thing that smells nice in my toilet bowl.
Please don't ever talk again. I want to remember you for your wit and wisdom, but I can't. I can't continue if I know you won't be in my life forever. So don't say goodbye, no farewell. For my heart can scarcely bear it.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
Oh, Colin! I'm afraid I made the biggest mistake of my life ever. I just let the man of my dreams walk out of my life so that I might be married to the stage, to the secret lover of mine called the theater. Have I lost what senses I have to be chained to a passion that I've always possessed?
Huh?
No, never mind. I'm gonna go compare.
Marilyn, would you find Chad and tell my niece in, please?
Chad!
I'm here.
Where are you doing it?
Is my brother around?
Your brother?
You were needing me for something, sir.
Yes. Chad, there have been some changes to the audition schedule. The new girl, Ginger, who will be reading for Charlotte, and Stella will be reading for Charmaine.
Charmaine. But isn't that a small
Don't
girl?
ask any questions or I'll call your brother this very minute.
But I thought
Brad, I thought...
You've made your point. I'll go make those changes to the audition schedule right away. And I wish you could consider giving me a chance on stage.
You're brute! You're tyrant! You ungrateful slob!
What in the world?
Beast! Traitor! Turn into a monster!
Oh, hey! Stop, I'm especially in pain.
Pain? What would you know about pain? You, the hotshot director, using Stella the way you did.
Oh, I should have known that that's what this was about.
Wadding her up and throwing her away as though she were a piece of chewed up gum.
Agnes, let me explain.
She's given her whole entire life to this flea-bitten place you call theater.
I know that.
And what does she get in return? Replaced. Replaced by a young Jezebel who waltzes in out of nowhere and reads 3 lines. How did you do it, Colin?
Agnes, it wasn't like that. This girl has talent, real talent. It's fresh and exciting.
I never thought I'd see the day that... Am I next, Colin? Are you going to throw me out with yesterday's bathwater, too?
I have audition script for so if you'll excuse me.
That's fine. You just fire me, Mr. Director. There are plenty of other things I can do. After all, I'm only 55, without a college degree, and no experience in anything besides theater, but don't let that stop you, Mr. High and Mighty. Agnes! On stage, dear. What have you done to yourself? What do you think? Now I know
do.
What's with all this anyways? I thought that maybe if I looked younger, they might give me my part back.
Oh, Stella, you don't need to do all this to make yourself feel needed.
Sure I do. Haven't you heard? I'm not marketable anymore. I'm old and washed up.
Agnes! I can't find my sword.
It's in your dressing room.
Well. What do we have here? Are you one of the young girls sent to help in the hospitals?
Trevor, you clown.
That's right, dear. I'm one of the young girls you were speaking of.
You certainly are. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Colonel Beauregard Tattle. I shall say.
Beauregard, you do make a young girl blush.
So, what are you doing after the maneuvers this afternoon?
Not much. What did you have in mind?
Well, I have an ugly cousin coming from Michigan, and I promised I'd get him a date.
Trevor!
But now that I get a closer look, I see that you may be a little too old. My cousin is only 55.
Trevor, wait. Wait a minute.
Go away, Georgia! Colonel Patton is on his way!
Oh, don't let him get you down, Stella.
Just have to face it, Agnes. It's over. My career is finished.
A career is not everything, dear.
Of course it is.
Well, what about Sam?
Sam? Oh, Agnes, Sam's been out of the picture for almost a year now.
What happened?
I left the relationship because I felt it was hindering my career. He was willing to wait it out, but I told him I needed my space. My public was calling. He was wanting to marry me, you know. No, I missed my chance with Sam.
You don't know that. Why don't you call him? I bet he still holds a torch for you.
Are you kidding? After the way I treated him, I'm lucky if he even speaks to me. He was the gentleman, though. And I gave it all up for this. And now I don't have either. Isn't that ironic?
Just one little phone call.
I can't. What if he were to say no? I couldn't face another rejection. Not today.
Stella, don't let them get you down. They're just a bunch of money growers who only care about themselves. Come on, let's go to the costume room and talk. You'll feel better around feathers.
Agnes, you're the only friend I've got. I don't know what I'd do without you. Oh.
I'm telling you, I overheard the whole thing. They're planning for Stella out in the street.
Not so loud. They can't do that. Stella's been the star of this company for years.
Tell it to Miss Natasha Witherstreet. What's worse is Miss Ginger Snow has been planning it all along. That Southern Belle stuff is just an act.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you, I heard with my own ears. Her intentions were to come in and root Stella out all along.
What a story. This is the kind of break we've been looking for.
And that is exactly why Camp Trinity.
What?
Don't you see? Stella's been humiliated enough without the whole world knowing she's a has-been.
But this story can't go untold. The truth must be known about this inhuman ploy that Ginger Snow has devised. Besides, if we don't tell it, someone else will.
Good point. Of course, if Ginger wasn't pulling the scheme, there wouldn't be a story at all. Stella has turned out to be quite human. There's some way we can show Ginger's true colors.
What are you thinking?
I've got it. Where's your camera?
In my bag. Why?
I believe we can rid this playhouse of Miss Ginger Snow without blowing her cover.
Is this how you intend to do that?
Here, this is the perfect hiding place.
Hiding place for what?
Hurry, get in.
What is this about?
I believe Ginger's about to get a dose of her own poison. After all is fair in love and blackmail.
Blackmail.
Don't you get it? When Ginger is seen attacking the press, her reputation will be kablooey before it even has a chance to blossom.
Attacking the press. Cortez.
I don't have time to explain. Now all you have to remember is to jump out of the box, snap a picture, and hide it. Let's see, we need a password. Whenever I yell, "Oh, Ginger," you jump out of the box, snap a picture, and hide it. Got it?
No, I don't get it. All right, dear. I'll just wait on stage until you're ready.
All right, now here she comes. Remember, "Oh, Ginger."
Okay. You took off the clothes. Is there something I can do for you?
You are, how I say, beautiful.
Tell me something I don't know.
In my country, girls are not as beautiful. They are
Ugly.
You've been to my country?
No, it's just that earlier is about as ugly as they get.
What are you doing? It is very hot in here.
I thought you didn't speak English.
Poco?
What?
Poco no comprendo.
Never mind. I need to be alone to go over my lines.
You are a great actress. You teach me?
I teach you?
Hombre, you teach, I learn.
Oh, you mean teach you? And what, pray tell, am I supposed to teach you?
In my country, I am a great actor.
You, an actor? Do I look like a fool?
Do I look like a liar? I play great soldier fighting war. But I don't learn how to fight. You teach me how to fight.
I don't have time to.
Please, but you're such a great actress and me bad.
I'm sure you're not that bad.
No, me never be good actor like you.
I'm sure you're a superb actor.
No, me bad.
Oh, now, dry those salty little tears. What can Ginger do to help?
You teach me something?
Okay, but only for a minute.
You soldier, me soldier, you attack Cortez.
You mean hit you with this little thing?
Yes, very hard.
The first thing to remember when acting is what motivates your character.
Hit me.
Excuse me, sir, but I'm trying to teach you something.
Hit me now.
Why are you acting so rude?
Cortez soldier, they're coming for Ginger.
Now, wait one cotton-picking minute, Mr. Sizzlewig.
Cortez do something, how I say, wrong?
My, I just never noticed what a strong man you are, Mr. Sizzlewig. You must work out.
Cortez don't understand workout.
It's just your shoulders, they're so broad. You remind me of the southern men back home.
Cortez is southern man.
You're a southern man?
Jay, southern nothing.
My, I never noticed what beautiful eyes you have, Mr. Cortez.
I have another one right here.
Why, you're just as cute as a little old bug in a rug.
Ginger's husband hit Cortez?
Oh, silly. Ginger doesn't have a husband. Now kiss Ginger.
Did you ditch me?
Oh, Cortez.
Oh, Ginger.
What was that?
Cortez, fireworks!
Acting lesson is over. Until next time, Mr. Von Sizzlewig.
Ooh la la.
Well, Mr. Casanova, did Ginger teach you something?
Listen, sweetheart.
Don't you dare call me sweetheart.
Hey, but didn't you hear what she said?
I heard her all right. Their shoulders are so broad. It reminds me of all them southern men back home. Goodbye, Cortez.
But I did get a very important piece of information. She told me she didn't have a husband.
So?
So she was telling McCall and Cohen that she was married and her husband left her. Don't you remember? Miss Willis, she was telling us.
Of course. It's all part of her story. They said you paid for her.
We've just got to prove it.
Just leave that to me.
What?
We'll reveal her true colors, and it's the last thing I do.
That's my girl. Now let's go.
Really? Do you think Ginger's prettier than me?
Of course not. And I ain't just whistling Dixie.
Oh, Cortez.
You got everything you need to.
Does my script suit your delicate desires? I could use a little brushing up here and there, but it'll do for now. your dressing room suitable, dear? It's so cramped, what with all my costumes and all. Colin, have Chad make a note to get Ginger a bigger dressing room.
Yes, ma'am. That is if I ever see him again.
We've got to expose Ginger before opening night.
I'm working the phone and waiting for a call back.
From who?
Don't worry about that. I think we'll send those papers after all.
Well, I need to talk to you.
I have nothing else to say on the matter.
I can't leave knowing I'll never see you again.
Marilyn, can I see you a moment, dear?
Dare I try once more to win your affection?
Brad, don't you feel the excitement in this room? All the people as they prepare for their roles, their lines memorized, waiting to pour life into each and every character. Stagehands running around, the director making last-minute changes, all waiting for that one night when the curtain will rise and an adoring audience will applaud their efforts. And you dare think that you, one little person, could compare to all of this?
So what are you trying to say?
Let's go, Brad.
What happened to me being the little blue thing that smelled nice in your toilet bowl?
The theater smells nicer.
All right. Well, perhaps in this moment of disillusion no more, don't make me one promise, my Marilyn. Will not say goodbye, nor farewell.
Agreed. Goodbye.
Farewell.
Chad, get out here now, you're fired.
Excuse me, Mr. Colin. Would you happen to have one more extra part for the party scene?
I'm sorry, Miss Lindman, but I'm afraid all the parts are taken.
Oh, I wouldn't take up much room. I'd stay in the back corner somewhere.
I'm afraid we have no more parts.
We're great you are. I'm sure you'll enjoy our little rehearsal today. Get a feel for the day-to-day goings-on as we prepare for a major production.
Okay, I want everyone on stage. Chad?
I'm right here, sir.
Chad, I need you to stay by my side every moment.
I'll try my best, sir.
Makeup! I need more makeup!
Where is Stella?
She's in the wings.
Okay, now this is a pivotal point in the play. Marilyn, your character Melanie has just received a proposal of marriage from her true love, Percival, who's stationed in Charlotte. You'll take a carriage down to Charlotte's plantation to share the good news. Ginger, your character is in love with Brett, but Brett won't pledge his love to you, so you're in shock. Okay, let's take it from the top just before Melanie's entrance.
Oh! From the top and from the beginning of the scene.
Girls, you're mingling in the background. Mrs. Lane, will you please get off the stage? And action.
Ah, what a lovely southern night, isn't it, Brett?
Indeed it is. The smell of honeysuckle, the sound of the whippoorwill calling its mate.
Yes, the sweet, sweet love song, hauntingly echoing through the humid night of the south. The whippoorwill calling gently, whippoorwill, whippoorwill! I call you as the whippoorwill calls her mate. Whippoorwill, whippoorwill! I love you, Brett. Whippoorwill, whippoorwill! Won't you be mine, Brett?
You are the sweetest thing, dear Charlotte. Why, there's not a magnolia flower in all of Virginia that beautifies the world as much as you.
Then won't you pledge your love to me, Brett?
It makes me want to rip the hair from my head to tell you this. The battleground is calling, and the voices of my fellow Southerners haunt me at night, calling me through the window. Brett, come, help us fight. We need your help.
The war. I hate it. It has taken my brothers, it has taken my cousin, and now it wants to take the only man I have ever loved.
I will make you proud when we beat those nasty Yankees. Don't look as I walk out the door, so the pain will be much easier for you to bear. Oh, I wish I was in the land of cotton, old times there now, forgotten the way, the way.
Who do I have left here my crown upon their shoulder? My cousin, my brother, my man? Nothing left but a room full of strangers. You, stranger there.
Where's the actor playing the stranger?
He called in sick, sir.
Okay, just pull anyone from the front of the house. We didn't keep things moving.
Yes, sir. You there. You will do.
Agnes, just read the part labeled stranger. Do you understand?
I think so.
Dear kind stranger, I'm distraught in trouble.
I am but a stranger. Why do you burden me with your distress?
Can't you show the least bit of mercy to a woman whose eyes are laden with tears of grief?
I would rather ponder my own thoughts unmolested.
Oh, tell me now to become jovial and carefree again. Shirley! Who's that handsome stranger you holding your wrist? Your heart is beating so fast. Yes, it does flutter. Why does it flutter so rapidly?
Well...
You there! What is the meaning of taking advantage of such a sweet, young, innocent southern girl? What do you have to say?
Oh, will you leave him alone? He's only consoling sweet Charlotte.
Yeah, and if she doesn't want him, I'm gonna court him myself.
Why should you get to court him? I want to court him.
Where exactly are you from, mysterious stranger?
Ohio?
Don't worry, everyone. I will get to the bottom of this.
Charlotte! Oh, Charlotte! Shirley! Stop! It's a Yankee! Is this true?
Yes.
Then I must ask you to leave my uncle's plantation at once.
But he's so handsome, Uncle Lonnie! Now go, kind stranger, and be banished from the holy place of the South. What were you so excited about when you came rushing in?
This is from Percival. He's finally after my hand.
No, it can't be. It's a forgery. Worse yet, it's a nasty joke that some Yankee is playing on your delicate senses.
A Yankee?
Why, no, it's no joke at all. I would know Percival's handwriting anywhere.
So it's true. He's finally after my hand.
What kind of world is this in which we live, where a man cannot truly express his feelings for the woman he loves? My mind is frozen still. My heart has skipped a beat. Because a man cannot outwardly cry, I will cry inwardly and drown in the many tears that are pooled there. Me, the wretched soul that I am.
Shirley! Mama said the servant girl was caught petting a stable horse. Is that true?
Charlotte, what are you going to do with her?
Well, I haven't decided, but we can't let the servants get away with these things, or they'll think they have free reign over the whole grounds.
With your permission, cousin, I'd like to stay and watch how you handle these no counts.
Bring in the no good servant girl. Servant girl, were you or were you not caught petting the horses?
Yes, ma'am. I just wanted to touch it. I just wanted a taste of the life you live, Miss Charlotte.
And it's true. You've all heard it from the lips of this servant girl. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Miss Stella. I just cannot take you seriously in that outfit.
Be quiet. Colin, are you just going to sit there and let this farce continue?
No, Agnes, it's fine. I chose to play this part. I'm a professional, and I will see it through.
But you're a star. The stars don't play servant girls. You're going to be the laughingstock of the whole country.
Agnes, please. We don't need a lecture from the company seamstress.
Besides, Stella's right. She chose to play this part.
Of course she did. Because she's under contract with this theater. Because she has character and integrity. Something none of you would even begin to understand.
Agnes, please. Not in front of our visiting guests. That's quite all right, Miss Witherstreet. We wanted to find out what went on inside the Gloucester popular little playhouse, and boy, did we find out.
That's right. We found out more than we wanted to know.
Hey, he's speaking English.
What's going on here?
I'm Billy Ross, staff writer for the Times.
The time! Did you see my little performance? I'm a natural. That's Lane. L-A-N-E.
What is the meaning of this?
We posed as Cortez and his translator in order to write and sensationalize the story about Miss Stella. We were willing to make her look like the next Joan Crawford in order to sell a few stories. We were aware that if you knew who we were, you wouldn't be real.
Why, that's utterly scandalous.
Maybe so, but so is what she's trying to pull.
Me? Whatever you mean, you poor, pathetic woman.
Where did you say you're from, Miss Snow?
I don't have to answer the likes of you. Can we just continue this rehearsal, please, Colin?
Miss Witherstreet, I took the liberty to do a little background check on your star.
They're mad. You can't believe a word of it.
Vivian Applegate, born and raised in New York City.
Good gracious, the enemy!
Occupation? Professional con artist. Seems this theater isn't the only she's shaking up playing her little game.
Little game.
Seems Miss Applegate finds a successful theater, researches the play being produced, pretends to be a fan of the lead actress, and happens to be so good she lands an audition. And if lucky, even a lead role.
Stella, you were right. Stella knew there was something going on.
But what about your husband who left you, forcing you to work in a coffee shop? All lies. No husband, no sick mother in Georgia. Isn't that right, Miss Applegate?
Ginger, is all this true?
Yeah, I'm a phony. But all I wanted was another chance in the spotlight. Just another chance to be on stage and hear the applause of yet another audience.
But Ginger, you're so talented. Why going about getting auditions in such an underhanded way?
McCool's right. Why be so sneaky?
I'll tell you why. Fear. The fear of rejection. The fear of rehearsing my heart out for an audition and then being turned down for the part. This way, if I don't get the part, then people will say, well, that's not why she was here anyway, and then it won't be such a big deal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everybody. But I'm especially sorry to you, Miss Stella. I'm so embarrassed. I'll just get my things and be on my way.
Does this mean I have a shot for the lead?
Stella, I don't know what to say.
Well, she was good. Even I have to hand her that.
Stella, she was not as good as us.
I don't know. She was pretty.
Oh, Dash, as if your Confederate left.
Let me get this straight. You're not a rich oil tycoon from Yatna, after all?
No, Pennsylvania. Louise and I met while I was on assignment in Alabama. We're going to be married.
We are? Lord, hallelujah, no more second shifts at A&T. But I thought you couldn't marry me until you sold big stories.
Well, for the first time I realized how such stories can affect innocent lives. I'll write other stories. Honest stories, though. No more of this sensational stuff. And then today, with the work I saw you do on the background check, and I saw you in action with that camera, I said to myself, she's a trooper. We'll make beautiful news together.
So, Miss Stella, what do I say in such an awkward moment? What's this?
You were just doing what you thought best for the theater.
But you're what's best for the theater, Stella. I know that now. What do you say? I can't imagine anyone else reciting my lines.
Say? You want to know what I say? You dare to ask what I say? I say! Chad? Where are my smokes? Colin, I need more flowers for my dressing room. Agnes, where are my gowns? They're very pressed.
Okay, excellent. Let's forge ahead. Prepare for the waltzing. Places.
Sam,
Agnes called me.
you came back. After all this.
I thought maybe we could give it another try. Is there somewhere we can talk?
I would, Sam, but we have rehearsal, and then I have to getting fitted for my gowns, and then there's a photo shoot this afternoon. Yes, Sam. I think maybe we should talk.
Stella, I don't mean to interrupt, but there's still so much work to do.
You hear that, Ginger? There's lots of work to do.
I beg your pardon?
I've been doing a lot of soul searching these past few days. I haven't owned up to some of the things in my life. I stayed with the theater because of the love I felt from the audience. But perhaps it's time I start looking for a different kind of love. A love that doesn't go away when the lights fade to black and the theater is empty. Colin, you've been so good to me, but I think we both have to face the fact that it's time for me to move on. If you'll excuse us, we have a lot to talk about. You go, girl!
Ginger, how would you like your part back?
You mean, let me play the plot out to all that I've done?
You have a contract, and we are obligated to uphold it.
Chad, this is your last chance, now or never,
Why on earth are you looking for your brother?
to give him this.
What is it?
It's a phone message I took from New York. Brad got the part he auditioned for. He's going to Broadway.
Why would Chad? Hold on. Did you say Broadway?
Yes, don't you see? That's why it's so important I find him. He's supposed to call him back no later than tonight.
Chad is going to Broadway. Oh no! Oh no! I made a mistake. I've been chasing after the wrong man. It's Chad I love, not Brad.
Well, you've got to find him. Chad?
I'll go up from in the back once more.
Chad! Chad, where are you, my sweet, sweet, precious Chad?
Chad! Oh, Chad, where would you be? Can't you see that we need to know that you are here? That you are willing to risk life and limb to come forward and claim what is rightfully yours? That was just off the top of my head. My talent is remarkable that way.
Chad, if you can hear me, you got the part. You're going to Broadway.
Did you say Broadway?
Yes, that's why your brother was looking for you.
Before you say anything, yeah, I'll go out with you.
I've got to find him. I've got to call my mother. I've got to lie down.
We've had an excellent run with McCall's Civil War play.
Good crowds, good reviews. What more could a playwright ask for?
And your new Western was out of this world.
What can I say?
Colin? Colin? Oh, Colin McCall, listen to this.
What is it?
It's a letter from Stella. Dear everyone, having a wonderful time in Hawaii. A 2-week honeymoon is just what I needed. We plan to travel to Europe next month, and then on to Africa. It's not the theater, but I guess it will do. Haha. Hope everyone is well. Aloha to all. Stella.
Well, what do you know about that?
Good for her.
Isn't love just the best? Marilyn, what's wrong?
It's just that I can't believe I've lost my true love while Stella's out enjoying Haiti.
Well, why?
I'm fine.
Confused. Who's your one true love?
Chad, of course. He moved to New York. Or was it Alabama? Someplace overseas. Leaving all alone to sort out my feelings by myself.
He moved to New York for that part. I heard he was so good, he's been offered the lead of the next production.
He is. And to think I ignored him the whole time he was here.
Hindsight is 20/20.
You're right. It's too bad I'm not 20 anymore.
I can't believe I didn't give him a chance here at the Ritz.
If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go cry some more.
Let's go. I'm gonna go over that costume list again.
Already I've fallen, thanks. Now get along back to where you done come from and take your wagon train with you. There's only room for one cowgirl in this town, and you, my dear, don't have what it takes to steal my Texas man. Now get along before I brand you like a brand a herd of cattle. What are you doing here, sneaking up on me like that?
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just going through all of your superb delivery.
Who are you and where did you come from?
My name's Penelope Jane. I'm from Texas. Oh, Miss Ginger, I just saw your place. Said the one Donald's a couple weeks back, which is the best doggone actor in this entire world, that's all. I was wondering, can I have your autograph?
Colin?
Yeah.
Colin, where'd you go, Colin? Help me! Help me!
Was it something I said?
She's always looking to build up others and encourage the younger classmen. As for the plays, this is my 4th or 5th play with Anna, and each one has been spectacular. I love hanging out with Anne because I can be myself around her. She doesn't care how I act. She accepts everyone for who they are, and I've had so much fun getting to know her throughout the past 2 years, and every moment with her has been amazing. I, along with everyone else, will truly miss her next year when she's off to college next year. We love you.